This is a demonstration how to fit the Bannatyne bag onto the stocks. It's a very simple procedure. It can be done in a few minutes if you know what you're doing, and hopefully this should help you to do it in the future. There's a couple of Bannatyne bags here I'll show you. This is a synthetic bag, and this is a much thinner material than the hide bag, which I'll also show you. And the hide bag is here, which is a hide with a membrane inside. This is a bag I'm going to fit today. Your stocks, 5s here, and remember to always mark your 2 tenor stocks so you know which one is going to be the outside and which one is going to be the middle, because very often in bagpipes they vary very slightly and it's a bit of a pain. We all like to have the stocks in the right order. The other thing to note is that to put the stocks into the bag you need a lubricating material and to pull the stocks through into the bag. I use bore oil, but you can use liquid soap, and it's a very simple procedure. The other thing to note is that before you fit the blowpipe stock, if you're using a water trap, a tube trap, or the bottle trap here, this type of thing, then it's always good to fit that before you put the stock in place. So we have the bag and we have all the stocks assembled. The first thing I do is to take the bore oil and lubricate the collars on the bag. So I always find it's best to do this all at the one time. So we do the bow stick, collar, put some of the oil in and move it around the stock, particularly at the bottom of the stock, okay, of the collar, so that the stock will go through the collar much easier. Okay, so all the collars, do that, and it saves a lot of time if you do them all at one time. So this should take just a few seconds each, make it all just a little in, and we're ready to fit the blowpipe stock and the drone stocks. So as I said before, if you have a trap or something in the blowpipe stock, put it in before you insert the stock. It's much easier because, as you can see, you have to put your hand a fair bit along the bag till it gets to that area. Okay, so we'll have the stock through the bag, and all we do now is push stock through. It can be quite tight, so you have to just be patient with it. Push it through, and it's a gradual movement. And it should be clicked into place. We'll have that there. And it's exactly the same procedure for the drone stocks. And to put the outside stock, push that through, push it from the other side, and then it's a case of pulling the stock through. And again, it will click into place when the groove of the stock comes to the bottom of the collar. Same again, middle stock, and you can see how quick the process this is. And you always know it clicks into place at the end, and that's it. So you have your drone stocks and you have your blowpipe stock. Okay, The final job, final stock is the chanter stock. There are various ways of doing this. The method I prefer is actually just taping the stock in place and securing it with an O-ring. You can tie the stock in a traditional way with tying in string, but the quickest way is to insert the stock here to the height that you like. Now you should have an idea where that is. It can be adjusted after it's done. Put some electrical tape and secure the stock in place. Now you need a few wraps, a few gradual wraps, so that there's no possibility of a leak. That's it in place. Follow that up by using the O-ring supplied with the bag. Push the O-ring over and you push it over the taped area, and then it will come into contact with the groove in the chanter stock, and you can see that's now securely fastened in there, and so the chances of any air leak here are minimised completely by this being secure and the tape. Now if you're like me and you like to make doubly sure, you can fit this universal clip on here and tighten that as you would normally, using, just be careful when you use this, and once that's tightened enough, then you have 3 ways that that's tightened. So that's a much quicker process than using the traditional tying in way.